Some days I really wish I had a partner again. You know, a person, a significant other, somebody to help me clean up around the house, help with cooking, make me something to eat. I'm not feeling great, run to the store, grab me some meds. And then I realized no, all I need is a personal assistant.
Guys, I have an ex now, so we can learn what he's doing. So let's go. This is now officially how you stalk your ex. Is crying. That's funny. That's funny. I mean, maybe he shouldn't have been an absolute douche canoe.
Is it gonna be easy? No. Is it gonna be worth it? Oh yeah.
No. Okay. No.
What's the problem with dating as single mums? I don't understand the issue with these men. We're talking men in their late 30s, like 38, 39, and as soon as you mention you've got children, they don't want to fucking know. And I don't get it. And then they go simping over 21-year-olds. And that's because they've got no responsibility. The free-spirited to get to do whatever the hell they want, and it makes them look good and feel better about themselves. There is nothing wrong with dating a single mother. Like, my kids are practically teenagers. Well, my daughter is. She's nearly 16. My son's nearly 11. If anything, I've got more free time now opposed to what I had 4 years ago. This whole stigma of, like, dating someone with kids has really, really got to stop. Like, it's wrong.
Hello gentlemen, welcome to today's video. Single mothers are
back on the menu, boys!
So let's find out what this woman is whining about.
What's the problem with dating as single mums? I don't understand the issue with these men. We're talking men in their late 30s, like 38, 39, and as soon as you mention you've got children, they don't want to fucking know. And I don't get it. And then they go simping over 21-year-olds.
He doesn't get it, gentlemen. You know, this is something that Taylor also mentions, but there are more players around the age of 30, 40 than there are players in their age of 20, you know? Because men, when they're in their 20, you know, first off, they're not as experienced. Like, even blue-pilled guys, some of them know more. When they get 30 to 40, they understand dating more than they did in their 20s. So a lot of naive guys. Second off, guys who are 20-year-olds are just not as valuable to most women in the dating pool as men that are in their 40s. Because men that are in their 40s have more money, more things going on for them. They have better cars, you know, they have better businesses, etc. So there are more players around the age of 40. And guys who have got at that age, like, there are a lot of men who have tried to secure commitment, but they see that it's not worth it, or, you know, they just don't want to waste their time. And they just prefer to have their fun, you know, their recreational purposes things, and that's it, and live their lives alone. So yeah, I hope that explains it to you, madam.
And that's because they've got no responsibility. The free-spirited to get to do whatever the hell they want, and it makes them look good and feel better about themselves. There is nothing wrong with dating a single mother. Like, my kids are practically teenagers.
Alright, I'll stop you right there, and I'll reverse the question, okay? I'll reverse card your question. It says that men, you know, in their 40s, it makes them feel better to date women who are in their 20s and who don't have responsibilities. Okay, let me ask you the same, madam. When you were younger, why didn't you, you know, secure commitment, a long-lasting relationship that would be worth it? Why instead did you go with chads and make all the wrong decisions and hook up with many men? Because it made you feel better, right? Because it validated you more. You didn't secure a long-lasting relationship. You didn't secure commitment. Or, well, maybe you did, but you got divorced, so it doesn't matter. Probably you went through the 3 or 4 phase as well. You know, so I'm asking this question to the woman. You know, you get mad when men reach their peak, that is around 30, 40, and then they want to play the game, you know, but you don't self-reflect on the fact that you did the same. You know, when you were in your peak, in your 20s, you were the one messing around. and now you're mad that they're doing the same to you. Well, you know, you better not get divorced then. It's always women, man. They get divorced, they think that the grass is greener on the other side, and then they start making these TikToks just whining about the dating pool. Well, don't get divorced then.
Well, my daughter is, she's nearly 16. My son's nearly 11. If anything, I've got more free time now opposed to what I had 4 years ago. This whole stigma of like dating someone with kids has really, really got to stop. Like it's wrong. It really is wrong. Like, what's wrong with me? I'm 33 years old. I know what I want. I'm responsible.
Wait, did she say 33? And she has a daughter of 16? Guys, maybe I heard wrong, but man, I don't know what the hell is going on here.
I do a pretty good job raising my children on my own. I've been single 4 years. What's the problem?
Well, the problem is you're not as attractive as before. Maybe you have more free time, but not the same as if you're in your 20s. You come with a lot of baggage. You know, it's just, why would any man that is out there looking for fun date you instead of a younger version of you?
I had a baby by a bitch. let me give y'all a little let me look at your little story time about baby daddy. You don't care about him. We actually forget that he exists. But I was just thinking, like, it's so funny because last year he had a job. Last year he filed taxes, then didn't know that the government gave all his taxes to me, you know? So when he popped up and did his like 6-month like return, he made it very clear that he was never gonna file taxes ever again, so I don't get the money. And that he's just never paying child support. Anyway, this man really, he really didn't file it. I'm like, boy, you gonna work under the table forever? Like, forever? I'm gonna get it eventually. Just the moral of the story is he thinks by not filing it, it means that he doesn't have to pay me, like, that I'm not getting money or ever. Like, boy, this boy's about to turn 8. I got another 10 years under my belt. Let's go. Moral of the story.
Holy hell, what do we have today, gentlemen? The moral of the story is marrying is the most dangerous decision you're going to make probably ever. You know, guys, and I've always mentioned, if you get fired out of a job, you can get a new one. If you break your leg, you can get a fake one, or you can, just continue your life without one leg. Marrying the wrong woman is far worse than breaking a leg or many of the wrong things that can happen in life. You know, even if you lose friends, you can get new ones. But then marrying the wrong woman is like it's like a metal ball tied to your neck, and you have to carry it around all places. Like, this woman, man, so many red flags, and I'm so sad for the guy who decided. Guys, like, maybe they're not even married. I don't know exactly how the laws work for child support in different places, but maybe they're not even married. Maybe this guy didn't even want to have a kid. Maybe she baby trapped him. But man, this is just so sad to see, men's lives being just thrown right into the garbage. Like, this man is a slave, right? He is a modern day slave. He has to pay for, I don't think that he has problem paying his child, but do you think, honestly, getting to know this woman, do you think that the money he is paying for child support goes to the child? Because probably she did her tattoos with that money, you know what I mean? Like, guys, hell, how can the red pill not exist? How can EMCTO not exist with women such as these? They will say that we generalize too much, the red pill, etc. They will say that we generalize too much, and yes, not all women are like this, but the fact that there are women like this, even if they are, not the majority, is just holy hell, man. This needs to be spoken about. We need to talk about this, and make men aware of the dangers of marriage and the dangers of dating and the dangers of getting baby trapped, etc. Because this man has lost his life, man. Like, he has to do so many things. I know, gentlemen, what a sad story, honestly. Screw this woman, man. And again, one last thing, gentlemen. I mentioned this on my introduction video. Again, I always go back to it because I say a few things there that are, really important to my channel. And one of them is that, there are bad men out there. There are men who, they use their wives or you know, who control them, etc. Yes, there are, but I've never seen, you know, evil behavior in the form of literally feeling joy out of someone else suffering. I don't see a man doing that, honestly. Like, this woman is here laughing and, you know, just feeling happy about enslaving her ex-husband. I don't know what type of human do you have to be to feel straight up joy of making someone else suffer.
Let's get ready for a date. I don't know why I do it to myself, but I do. I mean, dates are fun. It's nice to get out there, right?
My daughter has been using my makeup brushes because I started using this one and realized there's already makeup on there because my daughter's been using it. So thank you so much, child. I remember growing up that my mother would always yell at us girls because we would mess with her stuff, and I'd be like so annoyed, like, well, why can't I just like use your stuff? Like, why is this such a big deal? It's not like I'm breaking it. And now I totally understand my mother. Sorry, Mom. Tell my daughter, we have one of these. It's the color switch. Totally takes the makeup off the brushes. Like, it's not that hard. You literally swish it. Easiest thing ever. Like, why can't we just do this? Now this is going in a whole other direction because now as I'm getting ready, I'm just like having these thoughts. So my ex-husband reached out to me and was like totally harassing me this last weekend and telling me how I have not amounted to anything and how if it wasn't for his child support, and I haven't even touched it. The fact that you are a parent who, like, you can financially contribute to your children too. Anyways, that's a whole other thing. And telling me that, like, if it wasn't for his financial support, like, I'd be broke in 30 days. And it's like, buddy, I have a pretty good career. Anyway, so I'm like just like second guessing myself now, being like, oh my gosh, am I a fraud? And I'm like, Deborah, no, you're not a fraud. You have the numbers to back you up.
That is huge! That is absolutely huge!
It literally costs nothing to be a good person and to be kind to others, which is exactly why it didn't work out with my ex-husband and I, because we are completely two different people. Like,
Guys, let me pause it right here because I want to mention, you will hear so many TikToks about women saying that the ex-husband or, you know, ex-boyfriend was bad. And most of the times, if you hear both sides of the story, you'd have a completely different opinion. Now, men used to sometimes lie about their ex-girlfriends, or they exaggerate things, but women do this hell lot more. Like, you will hear so many women saying that an ex-husband was abusive, or he was controlling her, or he was really toxic, he gave up, etc. You can hear so many bad things, that he's crazy. But if you hear both sides of the story, my friend, you'll find things are absolutely different. So right out of the gate, I don't trust this woman that her ex-husband was so toxic and such a bad person.
it was never about like us getting together because we loved each other. It was very situational. We were each other's rebound. It was not a good situation at all. But like, we're vastly different people, and I'm very much on the basis of be a flipping good human. And I hate that I still let the things that he says affect me. And like,
all right, so why did you marry him then? You know, if we suppose that he's such a bad person and you're this beautiful human creature that just wants to be a good person, why did you marry him? And guys, another thing I want to mention is a lot of relationships break off, and I'm not talking about this one in particular. I don't know her marriage, I haven't been there, but a lot of relationships get broken because the woman straight up doesn't respect the man. And this is why, guys, I think that women should have a submissive role in relationships. That doesn't go to say that they should be slaves or something. No, it's just that's on the basis of respect. And a lot of women don't respect their husbands. They feel entitled. They feel like they are the prize. They feel like they're God's gift to the earth. And so they don't respect their husbands. They always find the next best thing on other guys. They always think the grass is greener on the other side. Man, they just have zero respect. And that's what starts to break off the relationship. Because the guy doesn't feel validated. The guy doesn't feel as he's being, you know, as people are grateful for what he contributes to the family. And that's how love starts to tear apart. If there was love anyway in the first place. But man, I think this is one of the biggest problems nowadays in serious relationships, that, you know, the older values, the traditional values of relationships have been forgotten. The women don't know how to validate and make a man feel good. Men know how to do it, you know, buying flowers and making her feel special, give her attention, etc. Women don't know how to do it, man. A lot of women don't know how to make a man feel, you know, how to express their grateful, that they're grateful, and how to respect him. But anyways, let's continue. Leave me your thoughts, guys. What do you think about that?
Like, I switched over to the app, so technically he's not allowed to contact me in any other way anymore because I don't deserve to be treated that way. I mean, it had kept me in a state of being stuck for so long that I finally got out of it, and I know that I do not deserve to be treated that way anymore. And it's completely one-sided. Like, I'm not responding to those type of messages. I just continue getting them, and I have a choice to read them or not. We read them because we get curious. And it gets in your little brain, and you have to remind yourself, these things are not true about me. He is like the one person that has always known how to get to my core. So I'm trying to...
You know, maybe he is just right about you. Why do you have to cope so much? You know, if you knew that he is just abusive and a bad person, why are you overthinking it so much, man? Like, if you're this tremendously good person, why does he get to your core? I'm starting to think that maybe he's right.
To just like let it go. I realize as I'm getting ready, like internally it's still bugging me, and I need to let it go. It's okay. I had to completely start over, and this is final look. I don't know why I'm showing you because I'm not wearing anything yet, but
For attention. Anyways, gentlemen, we'll leave the video right here with her outfit. Take a look. She really wanted to show how she looks, so take a look. And we'll end the video right here, gentlemen. Thank you for watching. I'll be happy to see you next time. Have a good one.